222 Day, we will talk about XRP, R3 Corda, and the SBI connection, and because of that, touch on XLM. But a lot of this is about BRICS and how Russia has been creating DLT infrastructure, which has heavily involved India, who is also a key BRICS country, who has a lot of old ties into Ripple and XRP, as shown here on this 2019 document. Russia has called out how 92% of trade payments with Belarus, 90% in China, and 50% involving India have not been conducted in USD. And as I have talked about in the past, they are cooperating on CBDCs and tokenized assets with Iran. The new digital currency payment system of BRICS is being used to trade oil and other commodities.
We are on the eve of the industrial revolution of the hydrogen production as the new energy. And within that, just the idea of the digital currency payment system within BRICS and Eurasian Union, it's very important and up to date.
As of the end of 2023, here is what BRICS is. And you've got 15 countries that have also applied for membership, which include Thailand, as I have talked about possible connections in between Project Enbridge, BRICS, and Velo. And as we concentrate on XRP here, Brics Pay Network consists of RTS systems in each country and all of the institutions that hook into them, which can transact CBDCs and stablecoins instantly without fees. And here is an example of some Ripple connections just in the 5 original member countries. It has a lot of ties into HSBC of China and a ton of ties into India as a whole. And you've got connections into Brazil and South Africa. And I have always found it hard to find information on connections into Russia until recently. Here is an example of that, which I have covered in the past. The Central Bank of Russia has recently conducted successful trials of XRP in facilitating cross-border transactions. And it's also interesting that SBI, who is a Ripple partner, is involved with Russia too. And it also ties into XLM, which of course ties into XRP because of Elliptic, which is concentrating on blockchain and DLT clients, who has a contract with the US government and is also now involved with SBI. Here is a report out of the Central Bank of Russia on June 5th, 2024, and it specifically calls out XRP. In 2013, Ripple began developing a cross-border transaction concentrated DLT product. The transferred amount is converted into XRP and then converted into the recipient's currency, and funds are transferred with the local payment infrastructure. In order for that to operate, agreements with institutions in various countries to connect into the Ripple network and perform versions in between XRP and local currencies were required. As of 2023, over 100 institutions and dozens of payment companies are a part of that network, which enables transfers and conversions of 120 currency pairs. And in May of 2024, Russia signed into law to allow the use of digital financial assets in foreign trade payments, which includes tokenized assets and financial instruments issued through central bank regulated institutions. They also have a draft law proposing to allow the use of stablecoins pegged to assets like gold or fiat in foreign trade payments. In between 2019 and 2023, they have also been implementing AML and CFT standards. And it is just another way to show how connected Ripple is, not only into Brics itself, but into a global DLT payments infrastructure.
One World XRP, a settlement platform for the CBDC future. One World is a platform and hub for the creation, exchange, and settlement of CBDCs between countries via their central banks. The perspective here is from the Settlement Hub, which interconnects all the central banks. Central banks manage their respective economies' financial ledgers via CBDCs, which may be created using distinct architectures. The economies generate foreign exchange via trade, remittances, and other activities. The Settlement Hub provides a platform to facilitate automated foreign exchange trade and settlement. This is a simplified view of the central banks and their CBDC ledgers. This view displays the internal accumulation of funds by currency for each country. This design allows settlement of many currency types between any two countries. This view displays the implementation on the XRP ledger, accounts, tokens, and decentralized exchange. The decentralized exchange would be used. This interface shows the functionality provided by the Settlement Hub, and here we have questions on the low-level interface and functionality used by the Settlement Hub as it interacts with the XRP blockchain. And this is the end.